All right, Shalom. This is Gamal Yala at a Great Most in Atlanta. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson. All right, and it's going to be centered around, basically, this is the calm before the storm. All right, and the storm being the destruction of Esau, the so-called white man's system. All right, that whole thing is getting ready. America is going to crash. The dollar is going to collapse. All right, there's going to be microchip instituted across the earth. All right, and this devil's going to try to fulfill his new world order agenda. All right, so there is a storm ahead of us. Okay, there's a lot of evil and dark times in the near future. Okay, and right now, what we're in right now is basically like the calm before the storm, because whenever before a major storm, everything just kind of is still. You know, the trees aren't really blowing. The everything just kind of stops. The animals, they kind of, they because they're in tune with nature, they kind of stop what they're doing and they're more observant, because they know, in their spirit, okay, that something's about to happen. All right, and same thing with us. Okay, we all can feel it. Even people that aren't in the truth, okay, they know, that we're in the last days. There's so many signs. There's so many, you know, just prophecies coming to pass. Okay, there's so much evidence out there that we're in the last days. Even if someone denies it, okay, their spirit, that they can feel it in their spirit. Okay, they feel it in their bones, so to speak. All right, feel it in the air. All right, so this is Matthew 24 and 21. All right, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be. All right, so there's going to be a great tribulation, all right, which this world has never seen. All right, all the previous destructions, Egypt, Babylon, Greece, Rome, okay, all the Egypt, all these kingdoms, their destruction is not going to amount to the destruction of America, the destruction that's about to come. So it says, I'll read one more time. For then shall be great tribulation, for such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be. So this is gonna be. This is the climax of the movie. With every movie, all right, with every major movie, you have that focal point, the climax. Matter of fact, excuse me, I'm gonna look up that word climax, because this is where we're at. All right, this is the threshold, okay, of Sirach 10 and 8 says the kingdom, because of riches gotten by deceit, one kingdom is translated to another. This is the translation. We're at the threshold, okay? We're at the door of change, okay? There's gonna be so many things that's gonna change, okay? Everything is gonna be put back in proper order. But before we get to that step, all right, there has to be destruction, okay? And it's gonna be a major destruction, and words, I can't even explain to you how bad it's gonna be. Words can't explain it. All right, but that's gonna be something we're just gonna have to experience. Everyone is gonna experience the Most High's wrath, man. Everyone on the entire planet Earth, man. And like I said, it's beyond words. Okay, it's gonna be unexplainable how bad it's gonna be out here. Okay. You got brothers that get certain visions and stuff, and like that brother Defender for Truth, all right, that Apostle Tahar just re-uploaded, and then Elder Yashawamba, he had a vision. Okay, and there's plenty. Even my sister, she got a vision of the chariots and the destruction, right? So a lot of people are getting, and that's another confirmation that this place is going down, because the Lord is putting it in people's uh uh He's giving them these visions and putting it in their sleep. Okay, now that word climax, it says the most intense, exciting, or important point of something. And are we not in the most intense and exciting times? You know, it says the peak, the pinnacle, the height. So this is the climax of the movie, man. Okay, this is the point of change, man. Okay, let me see. And I want to say too that you know the apostles, all right, they were asking Yahawashi when this was gonna happen 2,000 years ago. So around that time, they were expecting the kingdom. You know, he kept asking. They kept inquiring of the kingdom. Okay, but here we are. 2,000 plus years later. All right, and it still hasn't happened, man. So this has been a hell of a buildup. Okay, and it's not long in the Most High's eyes, because a day is as 1,000 years with the Most High, right? But to us, that's long, man. That's lifetimes, centuries and you know um, ages ago, all to lead up to this very point. And that's why we can understand these scriptures in these days, is because these scriptures were written. A lot of these prophecies were written for these times in particular that we're living in. That's why we're able to understand it. That's why we're able to break it down and get the full understanding, right? Okay, so such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor shall ever be. So it's not gonna be. I mean, after this is the last destruction. Okay, this is the very last destruction. The Most High said the first destruction will be by water, and the second destruction by fire, man. All right. So this is gonna be the very last destruction, and that's gonna be it. After that, then it's gonna be the kingdom. All right. All right. So let me get some more precepts, because we kind of get caught up in our day-to-day lives and working our job, and just moving around, and sometimes, I mean, we not always, we kind of I don't want to say forget, but we kind of put the destruction to the back of our head at times, to the back of our mind at times. Of course it's always there. Of course, we think about it throughout the day. All right, but sometimes we forget, and it's in the back of our mind, and we're faced with our present task. Okay, and we just don't expect things to change, because you see, it's gonna be one major event that's gonna change everything. Okay, one major event will change everything, and you can look at 9/11 as an example. That was one major event that changed, made very, so many changes that are still in effect today. So just imagine something greater. Okay, and that's the point. That's the time that we're living in. It says, Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. We're not fools, man. We have to be circumspect, and we have to be looking all around us. Okay, we gotta look at these prophecies. We gotta, be watchful, and be watchmen. Okay. It says not as fools, but as wise, because a fool is what? A fool isn't worried about the times at hand. They're worried about getting their next check and what they're gonna spend it on. You know, that's what a fool is worried about. All right, but us being wise, we're walking circumspectly, and we're redeeming the time. Oh, it's 16. It says redeeming the time because the days are evil, and that word redeem means to buy back. Okay, so you have to buy back the time, unplug your mind from this world, uh, and 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 come back to the scriptures, come back to the spirit of YAHAWASHI, all right, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and Son. It says, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And these days are evil, man. You know, a lot of times we don't really understand the magnitude of these times we're living in, man. You know, but this devil is about to come down with great wrath, man. You know, he's gonna come down with great might, man, military might, you know, and all types of things, man. So, like I said, I mean, we have to be prepared to adjust and you know, be prepared for anything, man. There's a saying that a brother had said one time in my camp. If you're always ready, then wait, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. So we have to stay ready. You know, our mindsets have to stay ready, stay on point, man. Always be ready to just move, man. You know, if you need to, always be ready to just, you know, fuck everything and do whatever it takes to get up out of here, man. Okay, you know, which I mean, shit, we might be nomads, you know. Let me see. 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna get. Yeah, let me get Luke 21 and 9. And it says, but when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. Actually, let me see. Yeah, let me start at 8. Slack you. It says, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. So the time is drawing near, man. Okay, this is the calm before the storm. It says, go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. So we can't be terrified, man. We can't be fearful. All right. These are the times that we're living in, but we have to have the spirit of strength and show faith in these times. It says, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. So these things have to come to pass. Okay. They must first come to pass. All the prophecies, because the Most High is bound to his words, you know. So all these things have to happen before Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroys this place. And that's the calm. That's, you know, well, I won't say that's the calm, but it's a buildup, you know. That's really what I mean by the calm before the storm is that it's a buildup, it's a gradual buildup, and we're getting ready to go to that day. All right. So let me see. I got one more precept. Uh, let's see. Um, Let me get Slack. You'll bear with me 1 second. Looking for one. Okay. Revelation 17 and 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And that's America, man. Like I said, this is the greatest kingdom ever. All right, and so when this kingdom falls, the whole world is gonna feel that. The whole world is gonna feel that impact. Okay, and they're gonna cry over it. Because, you read this chapter, all the merchants and everything, that all the kings of the earth, you read verse 9, they're going to wail for her, okay? And let's see. I'll read it one more time, 18. And 17. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. So we're living now, we're so used to America. We're used to convenience. We're used to this whole system. This is all we know. Okay? We're used to the so-called white man system. But one day, everything is going to change. The way our whole lives and the way the mechanics of our lives and every little thing, every little minor thing, and going to school and whatever, that's gonna be done away with a snap of a finger, very quickly. All right. So, like I said, I mean, this is the calm before the storm. I mean, of course, there's prophecies coming to pass, but things are gonna heat up. Things are gonna get a lot worse. So we have to have our minds ready and always be in the spirit. Okay. Always be in the spirit of destruction, and be in the spirit of the Most High, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Wakah, Kodash, and Shalom.